Getting some work done here at the desk. There we are. Answering some emails, dealing with some shipping issues, doing some research on threaded barrels as they relate to other states and how we're going to respond to that as we are now acquiring threaded barrels. So that's going to be fun. And here with us today we have our SM-17 Raw Viper, our White Viper, our Tiger Camo in Hunter Orange and Graphite Black, Habanero Red on our Helmet, and our White Lightning on a Zoom. Hey Radio, what's going on, man? Well, tonight we gotta go over, well, probably over the next few days actually, we gotta go over threaded barrels and how we're gonna deal with states that have restrictions on them. So that's fun, because we now have threaded barrels, and we're going to be making completes with threaded barrels, and some states have issues with threaded barrels. So, you know, places like California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Illinois, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., well, yes, no. It is definitely a them problem. But if someone from one of these states orders threaded barrels or completes with threaded barrels, and all of a sudden that state has an issue, are we going to end up dealing with the same kind of BS that Polymer 80 dealt with? Now, technically speaking, as long as it's not a complete, it's lawful to send. And many of these, possession is okay to own. You can own a threaded barrel. You can own a threaded barrel in an upper, but you can't own it on a frame. Because that makes all the sense in the world. So, yep, these states. On top of that, California with their new barrel ban that's coming up. Well, not barrel ban, I should say barrel background check that's coming up. Yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out, Radio. But I feel like mistakes are still possible. And yeah, mistakes are very much still possible. Omar, what's going on, man? Thank you. Ordered your camo slide 20 minutes ago? Right on, man. Something like this? There we go. Let's get that over there. Let's back this up a little bit, too. Oh, right on. Yeah, I love the way it looks with the copper barrel. Yeah, so let's see. Prohibited on semi-auto pistols. And the way they word things is so weird. California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut. Oh, here we go. Washington. Yes, the sale / manufacture is banned. Possession is okay. So we got to go through and, you know, the easiest answer is just don't sell things to those states. But I really don't, like, we're sitting here like, we really don't want to just cut everybody off, because that's just so messed. And that's what they want. They want us to not sell to those states. That's what they want everybody in the gun community. They just don't want 2A commerce in those states, which is why they make it difficult like that. It's absolutely frustrating, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it handled. I tried calling someone in one of those states, just be like, hey, I saw you tried to order this. You know, was that on purpose? Like, we're going to shoot you, I'm probably going to shoot the guy an email too, because he didn't respond to the phone call. Just to make sure. Because it's lawful to send, it's just once they build it is the whole issue. And that is, like you were saying, that is a them problem, right? It's kind of like the Michigan law they proposed about banning colors. They have X number of days to turn it to the color that Michigan would allow if that law were to pass. And again, that's kind of a them problem too. So we could still sell stuff to them. It's just becomes an issue. A silly issue, an issue that shouldn't exist in anywhere in the US. Just absolutely silly. Also, updated news, we have updated our website. So that is a lot better now. We have improved how easy it is to find what you're looking for on the website. Omar would have seen it. There we go. So we've made some changes. Things are categorized a little differently. It should be a lot easier to find stuff. We're planning on adding more parts and accessories, new barrels, RMR covers. We're planning on getting some merch soon. So little patches and t-shirts and things like that, because people keep asking about it. So we'll get some stuff for that eventually. We're still working on the 26 and the 43. So right now we have categories for the 19 and 17. Once we have those ready, we'll add those categories. But everything's real simple. If you pop on there, you see, you click on SM17. You've got complete slide, strip slide, turbo, Viper, zoom. So you click on complete slide and you'll see what completes we have available. You go click on strip slide, you'll see all the strip slides in 17 we have available. Or if you want something specific, you specifically want a turbo, just click on turbo. Too easy. We're hoping, Omar. We're hoping. We're really trying to crank it out before the year's end. So we've got to get some test ones done. Those have to be test fired. We have to see if there's anything that needs to be improved or if they're good to go first time. If they are good to go first time, then yes, they'll definitely be done before the year's end. If there's anything we have to improve or change, that might delay it. It's Skinny G. No, we don't work on ARs. Right now, all we do is slides. So for the Glock 19 and the Glock 17, and we're currently working on the 26 and the 43. We do a variety of Cerakote work in shop for all of our slides to give people different options. And we do strip slides and complete slides. We've also got a variety of barrels, which we're looking to add some more to, as well as some upper parts kits. Unlike some of our competitors, we use 17-4 stainless steel. It's a harder steel, more corrosion resistant. It's harder to work with, but it definitely makes a good product. And then all of our slides come with a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. So any RMR out there, you know, you've got like the Wolf EDG here, Hollow Sun, Gideon Optics, Trijicon, of course. It'll fit all of those. And then, of course, all of ours come with an aluminum RMR cover plate, not a plastic one. Zanti, what's going on? Yeah, man, definitely. And we got a sale coming up, too, for Labor Day. That's going to be September 1st to the 7th. We're doing 15% off some of our 19 slides. Mr. BS, what's going on? Oh, yeah, and this is just a handful of them. If you check out the website, you'll see a lot more colors. I mean, this one here has several colors in it. We've got our mil-spec OD green, desert sand, and then Glock FDE. Then we've got our Arctic white, hunter orange with graphite black, red habanero, and then, of course, graphite black with Arctic white to make that white lightning style. G23, what's going on? Damian Christian, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, everybody. For those of you just joining us, we were talking about threaded barrels and how some states have created an issue with that. Those states are California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Illinois, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, and Washington, D.C. So basically, if you make a build with a threaded barrel, it becomes a quote-unquote assault weapon according to those states. It doesn't even have to have a comp or a suppressor added to it. Just by virtue of you having a threaded barrel, turned it into an assault weapon. Which is just so frustrating. Yep, it is always Cali, Skinny G. Dave, yeah, pretty much. So how does that affect us? Well, we have threaded barrels now. And we have completes with threaded barrels. So it's legal to ship to these states, but if someone builds with them, all of a sudden they're a criminal. Which is just ludicrous. It's just, yeah, it's a potential liability issue. So we have to evaluate, how do we sell our regular products, like our stripped slides here, which there are no restrictions on, while also regulating things like threaded barrels. You can always sell what they do on their own, is up to them, as long as... Yeah, and you know, we do have verbiage like that on the website. And we do that on purpose, and it's the customer responsibility note on there. The buyer is responsible for knowing federal and their respective state, county, and city laws, court rulings, regulations, and rules regarding products and services offered by Stiffler Manufacturing, and assumes all responsibility and liability. Will that hold up? A lot of those states are very litigious, so I don't know if that holds up. Zanti says it best. Assault weapon. I'm not a criminal, but I've been known to thug a little. Haven't we all, man? Haven't we all? E4 Mafia for life. Remember, guys, always follow your state laws. you have a good IT guy, you can restrict threaded barrels. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're looking at. What's my favorite slide cut? My favorite is probably the SM19 Leonitis. It's currently not available. Well, it's mostly not available. We do have a few left, and if you reach out to us through our sales email, we might be able to sell one to you. They're on a bit of a hiatus slash discontinuation. They're a lot harder to produce than, say, the Viper here. And as you can imagine, with all of the windows that it has, how small they are, it's harder to mill, harder to deburr. This is a 19 here. Though we do have 17s. Just not of the Leonitis. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Definitely appreciate it. Oh man, I got 13 already. 65, right on. What are we at on our subs, ladies and gentlemen? We are at 959. That's awesome, because once we hit 1K, I'm doing a slide giveaway. I'm going to give away one of our Vipers. Slowpoke's Garage, welcome. These are Gen 3. However, if you look up a few videos and you swap out the back plate, you can make Gen 3s fit on Gen 5s. I recommend a video from RTT Guns and Gear. He does a good one explaining it. The one that's discontinued, Ozoku, is the Leonitis. The Leonitis might come back in some point in the future. The Flash also is discontinued. But right now, effectively discontinued. There's a few reasons, but honestly, a big one is just, production. They're harder to make, which makes them more expensive. And the other ones, they're easier to produce, and the customers seem to love these ones a lot more. I mean, it's a tiny, minuscule reason about that other company. I would say we make a better product, but that's me being biased. Mostly, it's about production. They're harder to produce. It's easier to break tools on them. They're harder to deburr. And honestly, just because of the price point, the Leonitis is around 300. Because of all the work and labor that goes into this. And so, it just did not sell as well as others, and I understand that. When you got the Zoom coming in at 145, and you've got the Viper coming in at 180, it's understandable. Dylan, what's going on? Dave, found you on this morning's live. Oh, man, I appreciate it. Green, thinking about building another Glock clone. I'll definitely keep you all in mind. Right on, Green. Check out our Labor Day sale coming up. We're doing 15% off 19 slides in specific colors. It's going to be burnt bronze, desert sand, and Glock FDE. Who's the other company? They're out of business now. Well, technically another business bought them, but if you look around, you guys will find them. I'm not gonna talk badly about them. Any Glock 22 Gen 5s? Afraid not. However, if I remember right, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I never proclaim to know everything. but I believe you can fit a 17 slide on a Glock 22 frame. I think I saw someone just do a video about that recently. They who shall not be named, yes. Yeah, oh no, it's not that we can't make them, Dave. It's just, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. No 40 Smith & Wesson slides yet. No, not yet. Let's see. Ever do something like an OEM Plus, RMR cut, no lightning cuts or windows? Lucid, yeah, we might do something like that in the future. I can't promise it. But effectively what you're asking for would be this slide, but with more of a bullnose front, rather than the chamfer. Yeah, Zoom is basically OEM. We're within about 5 thousandths. Except, you know, the front, we're doing a chamfer style cut rather than the rounded bullnose that Glock has. And then, of course, we do have front grip serrations at a canted angle. Yeah, that's what I thought, G23. Christoko, that's not the slide, my friend. But feel free to reach out to us, man. We'll try to troubleshoot you through it. Yeah, these slides run... I ran 1,500 through this one, man. These slides run great. There I go, being clumsy. But I ran 500 through this. The slides run great. I want to take this one to the range because it's new, and I want to shoot it. Nah, these are just the ones that sit here at the house, so I'm not scratching and denting these. Well, I am scratching and denting these. This one goes to the range. This one goes to the range. Oh yeah, this one. Look how clean this one is after 200 rounds. It's a little scuffed up. It's a little scuffed up, but she's still clean. And the burnt marshmallow look wipes right off. Actually, funny enough that you guys mentioned a Blem sale. We are doing a Blem sale on our eBay. Yes, he is. Yes, he is getting good at these. I mean, it could be cleaned a little better, G23, but I'm not that concerned. Yeah, Christoko, just reach out to us sometime, man. We'll try to walk you through it, see if what kind of problems it is. In my experience, most of the time, it just needs to be taken apart, cleaned. All the UPK needs to be inspected. Take a look at it. See if there's anything in there that looks out of the norm. And if you're using an optic, make sure that you have the right screw on the right side for the optic. Because if you're using too long a screw on the right side, you're going to impact your internals. Jonathan's asking, y'all port barrels or just do Cerakote stuff? We don't port our barrels, but we have ported barrels through ELD Performance. Yep, pay attention to that safety plunger. Ozoku's right. Let's see here. Boss Rat, welcome. Thank you. We make all these ourselves. Yeah, the Tiger is my favorite out of the line up there. Yeah, the Tiger's awesome. I'm loving this. And if you want different colors, like if you want to get a Tiger Stripe camo and you want, say, blue and red, or purple and black, or gold and silver. We can do it. Just reach out to us. They sell ported barrels on the slide, or will... Yeah, we have ported barrels, and we will have completes with the ported barrels listed. That's coming soon. Hey, Tactical Llama, what's going on, man? Thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, man, we are at 965. Holy crap. Who do we deal with for custom color? Radio, reach out to us at sales@stifflermanufacturing.com. You're probably going to talk to Justine. She'll be able to help you with that. Shoo shoo, thank you. Yes, G23 is not wrong. Polished it. Oh man, I wish I could show you guys this. Okay, so I have a PSA frame here, and I can't show it to you without YouTube going all crazy. But the rails on the PSA frame normally come black. They're coated. Anytime, actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this in a way. Hold on. Okay. You see how it's now looking kind of stainless? That's because we polished it. We polished these rails. They work better when you do that. So if you're getting metal parts, you might need to inspect them. You might need to polish them up. You might need to look for some burrs or any machine lines and just kind of sand it down, polish it up. You'll get it running just right. Yeah, unfortunately, eBay is still being really lame on the threaded barrels, and the issue probably comes from about the 9 or 10 states that have restricted threaded barrels. So eBay probably just won't let anybody do it because of that. So for those states, you're looking at California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Illinois, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, and of course, Washington, D.C. Not a state, but aren't they all just a wonderful pain in our butt? Tell her I said hi, Radio. She's going to give me shit later. Now, I won't ever say, for any of you that are looking for troubleshooting issues, I won't ever say it's not the slide, because there's always a chance. But the slide is your carrier. It's holding all of your internals, it's holding everything, and then you've got your frame, right? Most of the issues you're having are with your parts kit, or it's with your ammo. Unless your slide is seriously out of spec, which for us just really doesn't happen since we have multiple QC stations. I don't want to sound too proud and toot my horn too much, but I think we do a really good job of it. Oh, right, Tactical Llama. Yeah, you were having, what was it, extraction? Extraction was the issue? We just had that recently. We were trying out some Scorpion ammo, and it was only that ammo. Everything else we put in it chewed through it just fine. But Scorpion ammo, every so many rounds, we were getting like what we thought was dead trigger, and what it was is that round wasn't cycling properly. Scorpion, Scorpio, whichever that box was. DC is a shithole, not a state. Oh, they're a district, and they're a shithole, but yeah, they're not a state. Just craving your Vision dual G19s? Johnny B, I wouldn't say it's the state that's the problem. There's a lot of breakdown there. Yeah. I mean, there's good people in each state, and there's good 2A fighters in each state. Jerome, welcome. Faskov, it's absolutely legal. Why? Because I'm in the United States of America, cloaked under the Second Amendment in all of its glory. So I get to have things like this. And so too can you, my fellow Americans. Yeah, hit us up with that, Llama. Reach out to us. Hit us up at sales or on our website. I want to go through with you on that, see what's up. We'll try to go through some troubleshooting together. Well, the 2A community isn't always united. Not everyone follows 2A as the way. Some people like to feel a little more superior than others. And you know what? That really doesn't matter. Whether your build is, you know, just kind of cheap and, if you got something cheap like, say, this, real basic, bare bones, got nothing going on with it, that's fine. Or if your build's like, you got a Zev and agency arms rocking through it, and it's super expensive and plated and stylized and cost you $1,000 to put it together, that's cool too. 2A is not about how much money you have. Any recommendations on ammo to run with the slides? That's the only ammo I've had any of the issues with it so far. I run Blazer, I run Winchester, Remington, no problems. Ozoku is right, slides ain't guns. CT2300, we make these slides. We are Stiffler Manufacturing. We're based in Arizona. And we turn bars of steel like this into gun slides. Your slide has a serial number on it. Yeah, some companies do that. Glock does that, but there's no law that says the slide has to be serialized. It's just the frame. And even then, it's only certain states that mandate that frame. For example, in Arizona, 80% builds are legal. Or the dreaded, quote-unquote, ghost gun. Absolutely legal here in Arizona. Oh, you pull out a Taurus, you're going to give him a look. Oh, God, Don, I hope not. I hope it's not serialized barrels. Guys, swear, if we're required to do serialized barrels, we're going to do something like FATF001. That'll be our serial numbers. Oh, God. I really hope not. Do we make CZ slides? No, not yet. Maybe someday in the future. I can't rule it out. We could do something with CZ someday. Right now, it's the Glock 19 and the Glock 17, and we're working on the 26 and the 43. Yep, that is correct. They are milled from bars of 17.4 stainless steel. Do we make one for the Glock 44? No, we don't. Maybe someday in the future. I don't know about the 44, but I won't rule it out. Justin, we are working on a Gen 3 26, which will be compatible with Gen 5. Just got to change out that back plate. Doo-doo butt, of course. Have you guys not all seen American Pie? Do you not know of the Stiffmeister? America, we're really going downhill. The shame. Do you not remember that one time at band camp? We're based in Tucson, Jerome. Let's see. Do you send ins from Magnum? What do you mean, Muddy? Can you expand on that a little bit? It's the FCU or the frame. Yep, fire control unit or the frame from the manufacturer firearm. Yep. Glock 44 slides. CK Paulson. Nope, don't do anything for the 44. Currently, we have the 19 and 17, and we are currently working on the 26 and 43, hopefully to release those by the year's end. Heck yeah, 80% 19X. That's awesome. Lonnie, nice. Been trying to find an affordable option for a custom PO1 slide. Can't seem to find a decent price. Well, ours range from 145 to 270, depending on whether or not you're getting the 19 or the 17, or you're getting a stripped or a complete, and which model. What do I recommend for upgrading the Glock 43X? It's pretty nice as is. I mean, get an optic. You could probably try out Gideon Optics Valor. It's a little less expensive for still a good optic than Hollow Sun. You could try Gideon Optics Valor. Oh, that would be a PO1? Oh, okay. I probably misread that then. No, we don't do anything for CZ. Just Glock right now. And only for the 19 and 17 at the moment. Nope, nothing for Stoker. We're still relatively new as a company. We started out in January of 2023. So we add slides as we continue to grow. Hey, greatly appreciated, Jerome. Thank you. What do I think about the Glock 17? Perfectly good firearm. I personally carry 19s, but yeah, the 17's great. It's a good duty-sized weapon. Do you have to send your slide in, or you just order custom slides from you? No, these are all custom made by us, Cole. So what we do is we take a bar of steel like this, and we mill it down into a slide like this, and then we do all the coating ourselves. What do I do to upgrade your Glock 17? If you've got a standard Glock 17, you're good to go. But I mean, you could reach out to some businesses to do an optic cut on it. You could potentially get some front grip serrations into it. You could get a magwell extension. Thank you, G23. Are they similar? I don't recall ever shooting a Stoker personally. Quick little refresh. Where are we at? 972. Man, holy crap. No, Cole, they just give you different options. So, for example, you shooting with a standard slide, no porting, no nothing, that's perfectly fine. Actually, here we go. So here's a standard kind of slide. Brick, nothing really going on with it. No optics cut. This will get you through just fine with training. But add an optics cut, and that gives you options. Add front grip serrations, and that gives you options. All it is giving you options. You don't need a ported barrel to improve your lethality. You don't need front grip serrations to improve your lethality, or an optic. You just need training. Adding all of these features just gives you options. Like, will you have a flatter shot if you shoot with a ported barrel? Yeah. Is there a downside to having a ported barrel? Yes, you're going to have a fireball in front of your face. Low light conditions, that's going to suck. Get a new sticker person? Oh, no, I don't think we did. Or at least, if they have one in mind, they haven't ordered anything. We are ordering some new poker chips. Or I don't know if they've made the order for the poker chips, but these are our new test patches. I don't know if we're going to continue with this or if we're going to do something different, but we've got a few of those test patches in. And heck, I'll even show you guys a little build with a PSA. I've run this one at the range multiple times. So let's just do a little magic trick and doot doot doot, and there we go. So here we have our PSA complete using a Stiffler slide. It's got an ELD performance barrel, Siley optics, Wolf X Pro, SCT Manufacturing upper parts kit, PSA frame. I put about 500 through that, if I remember right. But I've also shot so many different slides and frames, it starts to get fuzzy after a while. God damn, G23. I'm not touching anything. Yeah, YouTube will have a conniption if I start touching stuff with a full build on there. What other questions we got? This is fun. I'm having a good night tonight. 973 on the subs. Yeah, YouTube is definitely sensitive. I mean, I get it. I get what they're going for. There were a couple of incidents years back, and they're being super cautious about it. But they're definitely being overly cautious. I've seen some people doing drop tests with our slides on gravel, and the Cerakote seems to come out just fine. And this one with 1500 through it, yeah, it's a little charred up from the porting, but not bad for 1500. Could use a good cleaning. Yeah, you can see where some of the interior Cerakote's been stripped away from the ported barrel, but still pretty good. That can sometimes happen, Cole, if someone has applied too much Cerakote. And I've seen that a few times. There have been some people who've done some videos. I think Outdoor... What was his account name? Jesse B. Outdoors had that issue, and he talked about it. Yeah, or they sprayed on too thick, yeah. And the manufacturer's solution was to, hey, just get a file and file down some of the Cerakote for your safety plunger. And really, the better answer would have been, you know, just have the manufacturer just fix it real quick and get them a new one or whatever. But anyway, that was their advice. And the reason is because the Cerakote they sprayed was too thick, or they sprayed on too many layers, whatever the case was. But yeah, like Ozoku's saying, Cerakote is an art. It takes a lot of practice to spray Cerakote to get it right. And the funny thing is, it changes with some of the colors too. Like, graphite black does not spray the same as Arctic white. Cerakoting a slide won't make it jam or unreliable unless it's too thick, yeah. It's just a coating like any other coating, like DLC or Duracoat or any coating. Tin. In the future, would you offer a G17L slide? Possibly. We're looking at the G34. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to send an employee off to Cerakote school. Get them officially Cerakote certified. But it's just been a lot of practice and a little bit of trial and error too, especially when we first started. Yep, applicator training, Cerakote website. Oh my god. You'd have to send people to Michigan or North Carolina. Oh, but applicators get a lot of discounts by the look of it. Man, it'll almost be worth it. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever do an FFL in the future. We might. It's always possible. Don't know if we will. But it is definitely possible. 974 on the subs. Thanks so much, guys. Holy crap. We might have to do this 1K giveaway a lot sooner than I thought we were going to do it. Man, we have certainly jumped up. But I'll be happy once we're over 1K. I'll be real happy. Then we could focus on the other accounts, getting them over 1K too. Except Facebook. That might never happen. As often as we get restricted on Facebook, I highly doubt it. Oh, is S&T still around? I didn't know they were still running. Oh, sure enough. Huh. Oh, he is. I might pop on in a bit. Maybe hit the hour mark. I think I've answered a lot of questions today. We got a lot of subs. That's pretty awesome. We finally updated the website though, and that's a big hurdle. Huh. Open 3 days a week, 4 hours. I mean, I didn't know they were still doing this. Well, good for them. Though I do see the Zippa on the front page. Like that isn't a total dick punch. Ah, well. Oh, they might. You know, we never really got on Gunbroker. The fees, as I recall, early on were kind of hefty. Though not the eBay's any better. I mean, anywhere from 13.6 to 30%. Cole, thanks for the info. I'll definitely have to go and check out your website. You got a new sub. Man, thank you. Appreciate it. Do you think if you guys ever get big enough, you'll go to... Man, we went to SHOT Show this year. We were in SHOT Show January 2025, and we are going again January 2026. We're going to be there alongside MMC Armory. Oh, they moved locations? Okay. Yeah, they can sell firearms whole now. That's... I've debated getting the FFL. I just don't really want to deal with the ATF. Getting in bed with the boogeyman. Still, necessary evil, I guess. Or unwanted evil, I guess, that you have to deal with. Oh, but for the days when we could just buy firearms from a Sears catalog. Many decades ago. Right on. Thanks for stopping by, Cole. Greatly appreciate having you here. You have a wonderful night. And as always, stay 2A. Man, this has got a fun crowd in here tonight. Lots of questions. The one guy didn't know if stuff was legal. That's cool. He got educated. That's what it's all about. Getting to talk about stuff, talk about guns and slides. I should go to the range again this weekend. I need to test out this EDG. That's what I need to do. How about the rest of y'all? Anybody else here have some Stiffler slides? I know G23 does. I think Ozoku does. Fairly certain. My first gun was a 30-06. I believe it was a TC Venture. Bolt action, 3-round magazine, all weather. Ah, appreciate the like, thank you. My second, and I still have both. Just the old TC Venture is somewhere in a closet. Yeah, we're going to do some shorts. We'll do some videos of us at the range. We've been waiting for it to cool down. It's still over 100 degrees during the day. And we're just waiting for it to cool down some more. We'll take some of the builds out to the desert. Or to one of the outdoor ranges. And yeah, we'll do some videos. A lot of the indoor ranges won't really let you shoot. Or won't really let you record. Yeah, who doesn't need some more? Heck, what drew me to my second gun, the SR9, it was made in Arizona. I wanted an Arizona-made gun. Yeah, honestly, that's what's keeping us from doing a lot of shooting videos or going to the range in general. There's other stuff we want to do. We go to a local indoor range, and we go shoot there. But that's just slide testing. We do want to go out to the desert and actually get some range time in. And not just, you know, our slides. We want to take some other stuff out there. Old stuff, new stuff. ARs, freaking old bolt actions from World War II. All kinds of stuff. Because it's going to be fun. I want to have a fun range day, and it's been a while. I mean, don't be wrong, testing slides is fun too, just I gotta follow indoor range rules, and there's range fees, and I want to go out into the desert. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a 26. The 26 is in progress. Yep, want to go out to the desert, get dirty, really test out these optics. Do some work, and then just do a whole... We're going to bring like a table and just load it up with different guns. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, indoor ranges are good for stuff like that. Just, you can't go as often. Well, you can. It's just, it's the range fee. It's... You're dealing with some other shooters sometimes. There's a range I know that I can't shoot in controlled pairs because it makes the range safety officer nervous. And I'm like, dude, it's just shooting controlled pairs. Shoot, shoot. Get your sight picture in, shoot, shoot. Sight picture in, shoot, shoot. It's just controlled pairs. It's not a difficult thing to understand. No, we don't have that. We do have the Wolf X Pro, and we have the Wolf EDG. And full disclosure, we got these for free. Siley sent us these to test them out. So, I did not buy these. Siley sent them to us. And I am liking the Wolf X Pro so far. I have not opened the EDG. I really, really need to do an unboxing video and open that. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Omar, welcome back. I don't know. I gotta talk to a few people. Probably not. We're probably just going to get the slide first and then slowly add everything. Because we already have the steel for the slides. Barrels and parts kits and so forth. So every time we go out and buy new stuff, it's money we've spent that we're not guaranteed to get back immediately. So you got to plan that carefully. But yeah, we'll have ported barrels for them and standard. I guess we could get threaded barrels for the 26. Do people do suppressors on the 26 or comps? I've never actually owned a 20. I've shot them before. I've never owned one. So once we start making 26s, that'll be my first owned 26. Same for the 43. I've shot them. I've never owned one. So once we start making 43s, that'll be my first owned 43. Oh, we're almost at that hour. All right. So, thank you guys all for checking out Stiffler Manufacturing. Check out our website, stifflermanufacturing.com. Check out our slides. All of them are made from 17-4 stainless steel. They come with a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. all of those optic cuts get an aluminum RMR cover plate. They come in a wide variety of Cerakote, H series, F series, FX series. We do stencils courtesy of Tactical Penguin. So we can do things like camouflage, lightning stencils, tiger camo, honeycomb, all kinds of stuff. We are doing a Labor Day sale, September 1st to September 7th. It's going to be 15% off SM19 strip slides in burnt bronze, Glock FDE, and desert sand. The code is going to be Labor25, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So prep your wallets. And thank you so much for just checking out our live tonight. Thank you for checking out our website. Thank you for the likes and subs. It's greatly appreciated. Let's do one last little refresh. We were at 974. Holy crap, 26 away till we get that 1K. And then we plan our giveaway, which is going to be an SM19 Viper slide. We're going to give away a Viper. Thanks, everybody, and that's going to be it for tonight. As always, stay 2A every day.